Hi everybody. Again, this is Jenny Morris, and this video is to share with you our PDOS system, our teacher appraisal system that we use in Weatherford. It is not called PDOS anymore. Last year our school piloted the new system, and it's called Teacher Alternative Appraisal Plan, also referred to as the TAP. If approved on board meeting August 14th, this Thursday, all these forms will be found on SharePoint, and you might want to print them, or you may want to toggle them on your computer at this time because we will refer to them, so get them ready. The Teacher Alternative Appraisal Plan has an introduction. There's a form inside that you'll find attached in your SharePoint that gives the purpose. It's provided into standards. There's 5 standards, which are our values. If you're not familiar with our values in Weatherford ISD, we repeat the mission, the vision, and then we state the values. So this is our plan supports our values. There is a structure to the appraisal system. There are Tier 1 teachers and Tier 2 teachers. And those teachers, Tier 1, will have 2 formal observations. Tier 2 will not have a formal observation, but there will be a 10 to 15 minute walkthrough at least one time in the year, probably more, but at least one. And then everyone will have many power walks along the year. We will take the power walk data and not use it individually. It will be used accumulatively so that we can find evidence that supports areas that might need support and areas that are working really well for the teacher. And that's the purpose of the power walks, to move us forward. The components in the teacher appraisal process, there is a timeline calendar very similar to the one in PDOS. You'll find it also in your SharePoint. There is a professional development plan, and the professional development plan looks like, I'll pull that out for you. It looks like this. You'll need to put in the description of the school numbers and your classroom numbers. These are from last year, but they might be similar or they may not be. Your plan will have a goal that you decide. I can help you with that, or Kelsey can, but it may be something you want to think about and make that plan, a rationale for that plan. What data are you using to support that? And then you'll simply write activities or the things you're going to do to make that happen. There was also a timeline on when you're going to get that done. And then the evidence will be the data you collect that shows that that's working or not working, and we need to adjust. At the end of the year, you will do your reflections, and that will be what are things that have worked well for this plan, and what are some things that have impacted your professional growth as a teacher. Part of the plan also has 2 rubrics that you can print off as well. There is the standards rubric for WISD teacher appraisal. It's the steps in the standards. What does that look like when we say these values? So each one of them has a novice, apprentice, practitioner, and master teacher. So you might want to check over this rubric before you begin your plan and see where you stand. And what are some things you can put into place? Not everyone is going to be at the master teacher on every piece of this plan, but we need to have some areas that we are successful in and working on, and then bringing up some other areas as we go through that. But again, take some time, look over this plan. You'll see it again through the year. And then especially at the end of the year, when we look back over the year and say, how did that really work? How did that happen in your classroom? Another rubric you will find very important is our continuous improvement classroom implementation and deployment instrument. And this one talks about our missions and what this looks like with continuous improvement, our goal setting, especially for students as well. Data and feedback you're using with students and making decisions, and quality tools such as the PDSA, Plan, Do, Study, Act. And that's using it in your classroom and with your students as well. Also, quality work is highly important, and student-led conferences. Some teachers were even doing those on the video last year, and so with the parents, very highly effective. So if you work through your 2 rubrics and you write your professional plan. Then you are all set on your appraisal system. At the middle of the year, we will probably meet with you, Kelsey or I, and we'll go over it and see how you're doing. And if you, we'd love to, we'll also meet with you at the beginning of the year too, just to go over your plan and see what it's going to look like, and then see how you're going to collect that data. At the middle of the year, we'll take a temperature and we'll see how you're doing with it and what data you have so far. And then again, of course, at the end of the year, we will follow up with the end of the year appraisal system process. And at that time, we will complete the rubrics and your professional development plan and the reflection part of that. So if you have any other questions or need any more support, please let us know. This was a quick version of the teacher alternative appraisal plan, but I thought it'd be better than having a whole meeting. But if you still need support, that is what we're here for. And some of you have already done this and have an idea, and then others may need have some questions and need to clarify. All right, enjoy the year.